Nigeria celebrates the sacrifice and contributions of fallen heroes to mark the 2025 Armed Forces Remembrance Day. Boko Haram terrorists burn church houses in Chibok local government area of Borno State. 14 dead in Lassa fever outbreak in Taraba State. And on the foreign scene, Israel intensifies Gaza attacks, kills 24 as truce deal moves closer. Hello, welcome to News Updates on Trust TV. I am Lilian Ogazi. And now to the news. The mood at the iconic Eagles Square in Abuja, Nigeria's capital city, was somber and reflective this Wednesday as the nation stood still to honor and their families with the laying of wreaths among other military rituals, including gun salutes. The leadership of the Senate and House of Representatives, as well as service chiefs, the Inspector General of Police, the Chief Justice of Nigeria, and others were in attendance at the annual event. Ministers, senior government officials, senior military officers, members of the diplomatic corps, widows of gallant officers, and the wives of military officers were also present at the occasion. President Bola Tinubu on Tuesday reassured Nigerians of his administration's determination to rid the country of terrorism and protect life and property. The president said the welfare of security agents would not be compromised as they intensify the fight against banditry and all forms of violence. President Tinubu spoke during the 2025 Regimental Dinner as part of events marking the Armed Forces Remembrance Day in Abuja. He said he would not waver in his commitment to adequately equip security agencies to tackle insecurity. Represented by the House of Representatives Deputy Speaker Benjamin Kalu, the president was optimistic that Nigeria would win the war against terrorism and banditry. The Nigerian Senate has written an emotional tribute in remembrance of soldiers killed in the line of duty as the world marks the Armed Forces Remembrance Day. A statement signed by the Chairman, Senate Committee on Army, Abdulaziz Yar'Adua, on Wednesday described the military's sacrifices for the defense of the country as selfless. Yar'Adua commended serving officers and soldiers who are currently maintaining peace and ensuring that the nation is secure and safe from external and internal aggression. While remembering their families who have been left behind to bear the pain of their loss, the senator said he is hopeful that the nation will continue to care for them, providing support and comfort in their time of need. He said the Armed Forces Remembrance Day reminds all of the importance of unity, patriotism, and selflessness. Virtue, he said, the nation must continue to work to protect. Governor Ahmadu Umaru Fintiri has donated 50 million naira in support of the families of fallen heroes during the 2025 Armed Forces Emblem launch. The ceremony held at the Council Chamber of the Government House in Yola celebrated the sacrifices of the nation's military personnel. Gibson Swadigo reports.
The event commenced with an inspection of the Guard of Honor, mounted by retired servicemen, setting a solemn and reflective tune for the occasion. During the launch, Governor Fintiri lauded the unwavering commitment of the armed forces, acknowledging their sacrifices in protecting Nigeria's territorial integrity. He stressed the need to support the families of those who paid the ultimate price and to ensure active service members feel valued and recognized for their dedication.
It's not easy. We need to encourage them, we need to encourage their families, especially the widows. And we need to show and demonstrate for those who are still serving that really, as government people, we are always there for them. And to assure them and reassure them that at the battlefront they are not alone, we are all together. The clergies and the ulamas are praying for them. The government are of support to them and will do everything for them to succeed.
Pharmacist Shehu Isa Hardo, the head of civil service, set the stage for the ceremony by emphasizing the significance of the day. He highlighted the importance of remembering and honoring the courage and sacrifice of the nation's heroes.
Your Excellency, distinguished guests, these occasions challenges us as government officials, corporate bodies, and well-meaning citizens to give generously in support of the welfare of our ex-servicemen and the families left behind.
Warrant Officer Ali Muhammad, retired chairman of the Nigerian Legion in Adamawa State, underscored the tradition of recognizing fallen heroes annually as a means of bolstering national unity and pride. He commended the ongoing bravery of those currently serving in various operations.
As our Grand Patron is launching the emblem, may I call on the citizens of Adamawa State to donate generously to the cause of the Nigerian Legion and the family of the fallen heroes.
The event concluded with attendees making cash donations to further support the families of fallen heroes, reinforcing the collective commitment to honoring their legacy. Gibson Soadgo, Trust TV News, Yola.
Boko Haram terrorists on Tuesday attacked Shikarki community in Chibok, local government area of Borno State, burning a church and several houses. The attack occurred barely 24 hours after the terrorists invaded another Chibok village where they killed 2 people and burnt a church. The Public Relations Officer of the State Police Command ASP Nahum Daso only confirmed the attack on Bazir and said he was yet to receive any information regarding the incident at Shikarki. On 12 January 2025, about 2 a.m., Boko Haram attacked Bazir village, killing 2 people and razing over 30 houses and a church. A victim, Daniel Shikarki, whose house was set ablaze, said his aged parent escaped unhurt. Now, on this earlier, I had Trust TV's Northeast Bureau to give us an update. Take a look.
The police did not confirm. They said they are still investigating the matter, and they got to know about the information through journalists that called them, and they are trying to verify. They have not received signal, and they are trying to verify what is actually transferred. So that's from the side of the police. But notwithstanding, residents there confirmed to journalists that the attack took place, and they were complaining so much that recently about 3 to 4 attacks happened in that location within Chibok community, within Chibok general area. And is this an area where the military has a brigade, about over 1,000 troops there. There is police presence, there is civil defense. All civil authority has been restored in that location. So the fear of people there is that the attack happened January 2nd. It also happened January 12th, and it happened yesterday, day before yesterday. So they are afraid maybe if there is a resurgence, despite the military and the full security presence in that location. So this is what the community are saying, and calling on the president, the governor, and all people that can do something to come to their aid.
So you're saying that there's a lot of military presence there, but still yet the attack happened, and the community members have confirmed that?
Yes.
All right. What's the ambience of there at the moment, given the fact that even with military presence, they've had 3 attacks, 2 days back to back, and the one that happened yesterday? How do the people feel about this? Do they still have trust in, the military presence there to protect them at this point in time?
People are becoming very disturbed considering what is happening recently across the state. In Damboa, recently there were 2 attacks. First, all the attacks were targeted at military locations. You are aware of the attack that happened last week, where a lot of military personnel were killed in Damboa local government area, and similar attack that attacked their base also with a drone that injured about 6 people. So, and just about 2 days ago or 3, another attack happened in Baga area where over 40 farmers were killed. So the tons of events are making people very afraid, not only those in Chibok, but generally across the state. So, and for Chibok people, the nature of attack that usually happen in that area was not as devastating as this time around. You can imagine a place where over 30 houses
burnt,
will be set ablaze.
All right.
So the churches that has usually the Boko Haram insurgents usually spared are no longer safe this time around. And worship places. So you can imagine the kind of trauma that is subjected people to.
14 people have died in an outbreak of Lassa fever in Taraba State. Similarly, there are 84 cases of suspected Lassa fever, out of which 33 were confirmed. Reports say the death and the cases were recorded in the state within the last 3 months. Head of Clinical Services at the Federal Medical Center, Jalingo, Dr. Kuni Joseph, disclosed the alarming figures, noting that 6 of the deaths occurred last week. Dr. Joseph said, however, the 9 patients have been successfully treated and discharged, while 6 other patients are still on admission at the Federal Medical Center in Jalingo. This is News Update coming to you from Trust TV. Coming up, Kano residents react as court sells man's 20 million naira house due to 300 naira debt default. More to come after the break. Do stay. You're welcome back. If you just joined us, this is News Update coming to you from Trust TV. Let's take a look at our headline stories again. Nigeria celebrates the sacrifice and contributions of fallen heroes to mark 2025 Armed Forces Remembrance Day. Boko Haram terrorists burns church houses in Chibok local government area of Borno State. Now moving on to other stories. The Katsina State government says it has generated over 20.8 billion naira in internally generated revenue, IGR, from December 1st, 2023 to December 30th, 2024. This, the government said, was made possible through implementation of a new pay direct system facilitated by commercial banks. The executive chairman of State Internal Revenue Service, Isiaku Mohammed, made this disclosure during a press briefing in Katsina on Monday. Abdullah Yamadi reports.
Mohammed Isiaku refuted social media claims that the lack of vehicle and motorcycle number plates had negatively impacted revenue generation and dismissed these allegations as false and baseless.
But on this number plate, please forget about it. We have number plates. For commercial vehicles, we have up to 1,880. You know, it's a business. It's a business for even the citizens of Katsina State to purchase 1,880 vehicles between now to June. And we have up to 1,444 motor vehicle private. It's another business, I don't know. Probably if there is somebody who wants to start sharing it, but we still have the number plate for motorcycle for motor vehicle. The presence of the number plate even in this press conference is enough evidence.
The Revenue Service Chairman, who emphasized that revenue collection has never stagnated in Katsina State, justified the current revenue figures by citing the numerous ongoing development projects undertaken by the government, which directly benefit the citizens.
I'm now referring to those people who are making this course. Please, I'm begging you. You shouldn't distract the attention of the executive governor of Katsina State. He has more to do in the form of developmental activities. If you have any urgent reason why you should attack IRS, you are very free to do it. We only want a constructive criticism.
The service also provided clarifications regarding state and local government revenue, taxes, and levies.
Nobody has been circumvented from this particular process. Everybody is involved. The law didn't say that local government should not participate. The local government chairman of Daurang, this law empowered him to nominate an experienced person who is not a worker of that local government, but an indigent of the local government. Then the law goes ahead to say a councillor in charge of revenue in that local government is also a party to this conciliated revenue committee of that local government. Then area revenue officer in the local government to serve as a secretary for that conciliated revenue committee of that local government.
The Revenue Service urged the people of Katsina State to appreciate the ongoing efforts and to provide constructive feedback and suggestions for further improvements. While the Revenue Chairman did not elaborate on the recent arrests of former and current directors by the Economic and Financial Crimes Commission (EFCC) on allegations of fraud, public commentators have urged the leadership to remain undeterred and continue fulfilling its constitutional responsibilities for the benefit of the state's citizens. Abdullahi Izumayamadi, Trust Television News, Katsina.
A viral video featuring a 53-year-old Surajo Yarima, a father of 9 from Kano, has brought his desperate situation to public's attention. Yarima claims his home, valued at an estimated 20 million naira, was recently foreclosed and sold for a mere 2 million naira due to an unpaid debt of 300,000 naira. Speaking to Trust TV, Yarima explained that he was unable to attend court proceedings due to a family emergency and a subsequent accident, leading to the unforeseen loss of his property. Abdulaziz Ibrahim reports.
Surajo Yarima, originally from Jimeta in Adamawa State, has resided in Kano for most of his life. The viral video depicting Yarima and his family living in an uncompleted building has sparked widespread concern.
I
was indebted to someone to the tune of 300,000 naira, which led to legal proceedings. I was making efforts to repay when I had to travel to Adamawa due to my father's illness. Sadly, he passed away shortly after. During my absence, I was involved in an accident and couldn't return to Kano. Subsequently, I learned my house, worth 20 million naira, had been sold by a court order for only 2 million naira. Although I was served summons, I was unable to appear in court due to my circumstances. I have approached court officials for assistance, but to no avail. I am now appealing to the state chief judge for intervention. However, a spokesperson for the Kano State Judiciary in an interview with Trust TV maintained that due process was followed in the foreclosure proceedings.
It's not true that he's saying that this house is about 20 million. Because when the things happen, the Chief Judge of Kano State instructed us to go and make the investigation, the true investigation of the matter. We went to the house and find out that that house that he's talking about, the judgment was first made. Then after the judgment was made, after the auction of the house was made, then he go and bundle the house and entered again. That is, even he violated the court order.
I'm also appealing to the Adamawa state government, our traditional leaders, and the general public for help. My 9 children and I are currently residing in an uncompleted building. The owners have requested us to vacate the premises as they plan to resume construction. One of my children is currently missing, and another is seriously ill with pneumonia. While the judiciary spokesman urges Yerima as the judgment debtor to exercise his right to appeal the court's decision, his immediate needs remain critical. As this situation unfolds, Surajo and his family anxiously await the support they desperately require. Abdulaziz Ibrahim, Trust TV News, Kano.
The Minister of Justice and Attorney General of the Federation, Lateef Fagbemi, has confirmed that over $110 million in looted assets have been returned to the federal government from various countries. He made the confirmation at the 2025 Budget Defense session held by the House of Representatives Committee on Justice on Tuesday. Fagbemi did not, however, provide more details on the recovered funds, including the $52.88 million linked to the former Minister of Petroleum Resources, Dezani Alison Madueke, which the United States government promised to return to Nigeria. Speaking on the judgment obtained against Nigeria in the P&ID case, he said that there were so many issues involved, including engaging lawyers that cannot handle the case properly. He informed the committee that while state governments are at liberty to engage in foreign transactions, it should, however, be noted that subnational governments are not recognized in cases of arbitration. So, the national government always takes responsibilities. President Bola Tinubu is among global leaders at the 2025 Abu Dhabi Sustainability Week opening and Sustainability Prize Award ceremony. The high-profile event held in Abu Dhabi served as a platform to underscore the importance of innovative solutions to global sustainability challenges. President Tinubu's presence highlighted Nigeria's commitment to fostering sustainable development in alignment with international goals. The Abu Dhabi Sustainability Week continues to serve as a crucial form of dialogue and collaboration, drawing leaders, innovators, and stakeholders from across the globe. As the curtains lifted on the 2025 edition, the message was clear. Collective action and innovation remain pivotal in building a sustainable future for all.
We have embraced the vision of sustainability that aligns with global aspiration while addressing the local realities. Our efforts are anchored on 3 pillars: energy transition, climate resilience, and sustainable development. My administration, we recognize this problem from the word get-go, from inception. We recognize the importance of reducing carbon emission and a just transition to clean and renewable energy, promoting environmental sustainability and economic growth. Nigeria is committed to achieving a net zero emission by 2060, in line with global climate objectives. We are developing the infrastructure to utilize compressed natural gas and electric vehicles. Nigeria also is investing substantially in energy generation through exploration of efficient and internationally satisfied data required to export our solid mineral and critical metal in support of the green energy transition.
Now to the foreign scene. Israeli forces have stepped up attacks on Gaza, bombing a school turned shelter and several homes across the Strip and killing at least 24 people since the early hours of Wednesday. The attacks come despite mediators saying a ceasefire agreement is closer than ever, with US President Joe Biden and Egyptian President Abdel Fattah al-Sisi issuing a joint call on Israel and Hamas to conclude the deal. Thousands of Israelis rallied in Tel Aviv calling for a deal that would secure the release of captives held in Gaza, while hundreds of hardliners marched in Jerusalem demanding a continuation of the war. Israel's genocide in Gaza has killed at least 46,645 Palestinians and wounded 110,000 since October 7, 2023. And at least 1,139 people were killed in Israel during the Hamas-led attacks that day, and more than 200 were taken captive. With that, we've come to the end of news updates here on Trust TV. Do not forget to follow us across all our social media platforms and join our live stream on YouTube for more news programs and documentaries. Thank you for watching. My name is Lilian Ogazi. Bye for now.